Everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back again, guys. I've been working hard. I've been doing new things for y'all. So today I'm going to be talking about you have to stay in harmony with your desire. I want y'all to think for a moment. What does that mean? Staying in harmony with your desire. You listen to what I said. You have to stay in harmony with your desire. Staying in harmony with your desires is meaning that a lot of people, your mind and your body actions is totally saying a different thing. You may say something out your mouth that you want this to happen, but then your action is saying something else. Your inner being is acting out in a different way. You have to stay in the same desire with your harmony. Whatever you're standing for, whatever you want, whatever you're believing in, it cannot be different. You can't sit there and say 1 minute, oh, I'm going to get me a home. And then you're thinking negative. Oh, I don't know if it's possible for me to get a home. I may not get it because this may occur, that may pop up. You're not in harmony with your desires. So you're holding and blocking your own desires, and you're allowing the university not to give it to you. Meaning that every time you ask for something, the university prepares it to give it to you, to throw it back to you, to give it to you. When your harmony does not line up with your desire, it cannot give it back to you. The university gets confused because you're saying one thing and then you're thinking another thing. It has to all line up the same. You have to feel the same way you feel that you're talking. So a lot of people just talk a big talk, but they're not really standing in the harmony of what they really need to happen for them and their own desires. So that's why a lot of things is mishappening for people, and you're not getting what you want because you're not aligning up. Everything is not aligning up. And if it's not aligned up, it's not going to work. You're not going to get it. So listen and pay attention to this. You have to stay in harmony with your desire. Whatever desires you have, you've been having, you're seeking, you need to stay in harmony with it. It's no need to change up. It's no need to be around negative people. Sometimes you may have friends that's going to speak down and say, well, you've been doing this all your life. What makes you think this going to work for you? That's people you shouldn't be around. That means your harmony is not aligning with your desire. So when you see things like that, you need to make sure you're lining up with your desire. A lot of people don't understand that, and that's why you're missing out. And when the university is giving it to other people, y'all getting upset. You're not understanding why is the law of attraction happening for other people. Well, a law of attraction is happening for other people because other people are staying aligned in their harmonies with their desire. They're not switching up. They're not speaking one thing, but their action is showing something else. Or they are not feeling one thing and saying something else. It has to all align together. And if it doesn't align together and make sense, you're not going to get what you want. You're going to keep sitting there asking the university and not understanding why aren't you getting it and receiving it like everybody else is receiving it. It's because you are not aligned with what you're saying. Your mouth is saying something else. Your body language is giving out something else, and your thoughts is also giving out something else. So how can it be on the same agreement and the same alignment? Everything has to fall into place when you're getting everything put in order or in line. When you're building a puzzle, you're making a puzzle for the first time. In order for you to show that puzzle, what that puzzle is made of, you have to start from each piece and work your way up to put it together. That means your mind has to be focused only on that puzzle. Because if your mind is not focused on that puzzle, you will not get it accomplished. You will not get it done. If you have plans to get it done within that day, and if your mouth is telling you to do it, but your mind is pushing you somewhere else and your body is going somewhere else, you will never get that. You will never in your life complete that puzzle Because if it's not aligned it up with everything is the same, it's on the same accord, it's not going to come. So I want to share this with you, you guys. What you speak has to align with how you feel it. You can't say one thing and feel some kind of way. If you want money, believe you can have it and receive it and not doubting yourself or your feelings. It has to be on the same page in order for it to happen for you. What you are saying, feeling, are things is your reality. What you're saying, what you're feeling, what you're thinking is your reality. So if you're feeling some type of way, you're thinking a different type of way, everything is gone off of your reality. Remember that. It's gone off of your reality. What you vision to do or happen for you, stand on your belief and knowing it will happen for you. You have to stand on it. Everything has to agree. Your mind has to be believing it. Your tongue's supposed to be saying it. Your body language should be the same actions as what you are believing. If it's money, if it's believing in a home, if it's believing in a marriage, it's believing in anything, you have to be on the same accord and the same aligning with it. For it to happen for you, it will happen for you sometime. You have to watch who you tell on how you feel or what. I just told you about watch who you tell. Watch who you involving in your personal business and your personal things that you want to happen for you. Watch who you're telling. Watch on how you feel or what you getting accomplished in life. With no one, everyone will understand. Not everyone will understand or believe it. It can happen for them. Some people are stuck. They're not going to believe some of the things that you may be believing for. When a person starts to doubt and don't believe that, it's telling you you've been working all your life, you need to continue working the rest of your life. That's a person you need to get away from, and that's not a positive person, and that's not your friend. Because a real friend is someone that loves you, is going to lead you to your desire, and it's going to be happy for you to accomplish your desires. So you be careful. Those people are stuck in that mind frame that it won't happen. It can't happen. They distracted. They're distracting yourself from people that won't understand what you want or how to get it. Only you may be the only one that understands how to make your dreams a reality and how to make dreams come true and receive all you want. To make things come true, to make it become a reality, to make it become real, you have to be on the same alignment. You have to believe, feel. It's almost like your senses. You have all your senses. You're tasting, you're hearing, you're smelling. You have all these senses. When you go to taste something, and if your senses is not aligned with what you're tasting, you will have no taste to it. You will not be able to taste it. You will not be able to smell it. You will not be able to feel it on in your mouth, on your tongue, and you will not have these taste buds if everything does not line up. If you're eating some chicken and your smell is gone, your taste bud is gone, and that's gone, I guarantee you will not be able to enjoy whatever you're tasting or eating because you got the main things out that's not there. You don't have no taste, no smell. So you can't smell it to crave it. You smell that good old baked cornbread mama baked. You can't smell it if you're smelling it's not working. Your nose is not working for you. How are you going to taste it if your taste bud is not on the same accord? It's the same thing what I'm talking about. Your feelings, your actions, Everything has to align up on the same accord for it to work for you, for it to happen. A lot of you upset. Things does not happen for you. This is why you are you have to stay in harmony with your desire. You're not staying in harmony with your desire. You're thinking something else. You're feeling some other type of way. Your action is not aligning up with everything that you're saying. So when it's not aligning up with everything you're saying, you're spitting negative things to the university. You're confusing the university because you're telling the university one thing you're asking for, and soon as you ask the university, it gets prepared immediately to be sent back out to you. But when it sees that your body language and your action is not going along with what you're saying, you're feeling some other type of way, you're thinking some other type of way, you're doing and working in a different form of an action, it caused the university to get confused. The university is off now. It's confused because you're saying something, but you're feeling another thing. Or you're feeling some type of way, but you're saying something else. It does not align. Everything has to be positive. Everything has to be on the same accord. If you're sitting there feeling, oh, nothing never happened. Every time I try, every time I do this, I can't get this accomplished. I can't get this done. You are your own downfall. And I want you to know that. You are your own downfall. We speak. The tongue will speak either life or death for you. You're speaking death upon your life or your situation. Not physically, basically, but you're speaking it with your intentions of not growing and prospering in life can become death, where you stay stuck. And you become so depressed because you haven't ever accomplished nothing that other people have accomplished. You've been watching the university give to everybody else around you, and you don't understand, why are they so blessed? Why are they getting so much out of this world, out of the university? It's because of everything they're saying. They're believing it also. They're all on the same alignment, the same accord. They're around people that believe the same thing they do. They're not around non-believers. They're not around wishy-washy people. They're around people that's on the same accord as them, that are believing the same things they're believing, no matter if it sounds crazy, no matter if it sounds off whack. If you believe it, it will happen. It will come true. It just all has to align with each other to make it real and to make it your reality. So if you're not lining up with your harmony, if your harmony is not lining up with your desires, you're wasting your time asking the university, because you're going to keep getting the off signals. You're going to keep getting nothing to happen to you. If you believe that you can get money, that you're going to have money, you have to believe it. You can't keep saying, oh, I'm going to get money. Money is easy. Money come fast and frequently to me. Money come easily. You can't just say it and you're not believing it, that it's going to come to you and it's going to come fast. When I speak it, I believe it. Everything I speak into my life, I bring it into my reality. I make it true. I make it real. When I say money comes easy and frequently to me, money comes easy and frequently. It's because I believe it and I stand on it. I'm not just saying one thing with my mouth. I'm actually believing it with all my heart, and I'm actually, my body and everything is doing the same thing. It's all standing in the same agreement. It's not my mouth saying one thing and my thoughts is in another way and my body is going the opposite way. Everything stays on the same accord with me and it lines up. So everything I believe in and I want, it comes to my reality and it comes real because I'm standing and believing it. I'm not wishy-washy. I'm not staying stuck. I'm not stopping my own blessings or my own desires that I want in life. I'm going after my desires. I'm going after what I want. Because why? I find out how to stay in alignment with my harmony and my desire on the same page. I learned not to get them crisscross, not to say one thing and then I'm believing something else. Because just as fast as you believe it, negative thoughts come around and can distract your mind. You be careful of those distractions. When those distractions coming to you and telling you, oh, you never did nothing, you never amounted to nothing, you haven't reached the levels that you needed to be. Oh, Bob has made it further than you in life, and Bob doesn't have half the education you may have. Oh, Sheila has made it further than you in life, and she has way more education than you have. If you believe those things and you believe what the enemy is telling you or putting in your mind and your heart, then you're stuck. You are a distraction to your own self. You are holding your own self back from the things that you want, from your desires. So when that happens, that means you need to reevaluate yourself. You need to reconsider some things in your heart and in your mind because it's not on the same accord. I like to recommend a person to self-examination themselves. I would tell a person at least twice a month to do a self-examination on self. Meaning that you're thinking and sitting there doing your self-evaluation on the things that you like about yourself and the things that you don't like and the things that you so don't like as much. It's in between. When you do a self-evaluation on yourself, you are able to see the things that you're lacking on because you're being fully honest with yourself. It's only you there. You are examining your own self. You're writing down on a piece of paper, I don't like this about myself. I hate that I eat so much, or I hate that I may drink more alcohol when I'm with this person. You write down all the things that you don't like about yourself. Then you write down the things that you do love about yourself. And you sitting there and you comparing it. And when you examine yourself, you're seeing what can you do to make a change of those things that are in you that you don't like, that is not aligning up with your harmony, and your desires are not lining up with the same factors. They're not lining up with the same mind thinking or the same gratitude. Everything is not on the same accord, what I'm trying to explain. So when this happens and you start to see these things, that's when you need to self-evaluate yourself. And if you can't self-evaluate yourself, you're not going to ever grow in life. You won't ever go nowhere. If you can't sit there and tell yourself that you're wrong about something, or you handled this the wrong way, or you did something the wrong way, then you're not growing. You won't ever grow in life. You're going to stay stuck. And your harmony will never line up with your desire, because it cannot be off whack, off balance. Everything has to be on the right balance, on the right way, going the right way. If you're in the rocket and you're going up to the moon, or you're going up to a planet, you can't have one person in the rocket driving to go up and the other person trying to make the rocket go right. That's not right. It's not going to line up right. It's going to cause some type of dysfunction, some type of discommunication. Something is going to go bad, because you can't have one trying to make it go straight and the other one trying to turn it this way. It doesn't go that way. That means you're not lining up on the same accord. And if your life and the things that you're wanting and that you are desiring and that you're trying to get to is not aligning up with the same thing that you're feeling or you're thinking, just like your five senses are, if it's not aligning up, it will not work. It would not work. If your senses is not working, if you're looking, you're supposed to be looking at the dog, but you can't see. You can't touch. You can't smell the dog. None of your senses is working. How are you able to make sure that that's a dog in the front of you of what they're telling you? Because it doesn't line up. They will say the senses is not lining up. She can't hear. She can't smell. She can't taste. She can't touch. So how will I be able to tell you that that is a dog? I would only be able to tell you by two senses that it's going to line up together. Seeing it and touching it will allow me to know, yeah, that is a dog. Because I can see it with my eyes and I'm also touching it. It has the plastic arms, the plastic legs, the plastic head, the plastic body. It is a dog. But if my senses is not aligning up with my harmony and everything is not aligning up with my desire, how can I be able to tell you that that's a doll if I'm not doing self-evaluation on myself? How can I ever tell you that if I'm not able to see it or touch it? I'm going off of what somebody else is telling me. They telling me it's a doll, but it can only be a piece of paper or it can be a shoe. So make sure everything is aligning up this year of what you're saying. If you got something planned, stick to your plan. Make sure it's aligning up on what are you saying and how you feeling, and your actions has to line up with it. Don't be happy one minute this gonna happen, and then the next minute you're down and you're sad and you're thinking negative things. Oh, it may not happen for me. Nothing pops, nothing happened. Right there, you just blocked yourself. You gave the university confusion and off signals. Right there at that split instant, soon as your mind and your mind frame changes, and it goes from believing one thing or saying one thing to doing something else, you threw them both off whack. That means you cannot receive what you want. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it because you're throwing yourself off. And if you're throwing yourself off, nothing will work out and be in the same alignment for you, because you need to know what you want and what you're standing for. Everybody's too old to not know what you want and not go after and stand on it. It's no more wishy-washy. You don't have time to be crying. You don't have time to be being a baby. Half of us are raising babies and taking care of babies. You need to strengthen up and boss up yourself and make sure everything you're saying is standing in agreement and is in alignment with your believing. Don't tell somebody some other thing just to make yourself look good and to make other people feel good, but your actions is showing a whole different type of story. Make sure what you're saying is all fitting into the alignment of your harmony and your desire. Because if it's not standing in that alignment, I guess what? You're going to keep telling people you want this. You're going to keep telling people you're trying to get this, and guess what? They're going to keep seeing. Nothing is happening for you. They're going to keep saying, oh, this person keeps saying the same thing over and over, but I don't see nothing happening. You're doing it to yourself. So don't get mad when the other people around you is receiving and getting everything that you asked for, because the university is going to give it to the person that is worthy of it, the person that is willing to receive it, guys. If you're asking for things, you're giving it to other people. You're probably giving it to me. Because I've been receiving so much things, I'm grateful for it. You understand? Because I believe it. And I know it's going to happen. I'm not going to speak one thing and not be in alignment with the other. I'm not going to say one thing and my actions is doing the different. It's going to all stand on the same accord, the same align. So be careful what you're asking the university. If you know you're not ready to receive it, or if you know you don't know how to get your harmony and your desire together in the same alignment, then you're going to give it to people like me all the time. And you're going to give it away to other people. Because if the university feels that you're not worthy of it and you don't deserve it because you're giving off signals, it would not give it to you. It's going to give it to the one that's putting off the real signals and everything is aligning up. That's who's going to get it. And you're going to keep missing out on it every time. And you're going to find yourself distracted. You're going to find yourself hurt in life. You're going to find yourself being miserable in life. A lot of you are miserable. You're living lies. You're living lies. You don't have to fake it to kick it with me. You don't have to fake it to kick it with nobody. Be yourself. I'm not about to lie to kick it with y'all because I don't even know y'all. Half of the people, I did not come on this earth with none of you people. So why do I have to fake it to kick it with somebody? Why would you have to fake it and pretend to be something that you know you're not? Why? It don't make sense, you guys. It's ignorant. That means your mind is not right. Because if I got to fake to be Amy friend, to kick it with Amy, I got to fake to do all the things she do, then guess what? Amy is a bad influence on me. Why? Because I'm trying to do everything she's doing. That means I have no brain and no sense of my own. I'll be damned if I'll sit there and be in competition or competing with somebody else. Or if I'm going to sit there and try to kick it to be your friend. I'll be damned if I'm not going to be who I am and who I was created to be, and that's Lacey Duhan. I don't care how you feel, how the next person feel. I stay in alignment with myself. I make sure everything is on the right accord and in the right agreement. So if things is not on the right accord and the right agreement, you need to get it out your mind, and those people that surround you, you need to kick them to the curb because they're stopping you from getting the things that the university have for you. Why? You're too busy trying to keep up with them. You're too busy trying to do something to show them, oh, I can do this, or I'm this person, or I'm that. No, be yourself and be honest and be true to yourself. And allow you to stay in harmony with your desire. Allow yourself to stay in harmony with your desires. Not speaking one thing, but your actions and bodies telling another thing. You're hurting yourself. And you can keep doing it what you want. And all you're going to keep doing is giving it to me. And the other people that's aligned with they're in the same alignment with their desire. Their harmony is all aligning up with their desire. It's going to keep coming to people like me. Because I'm going to make sure whatever I'm telling you, I'm feeling it and I believe it. I'm not going to just tell it to you, because if I just tell it to you, that means I'm giving whack signals. I'm giving off signals to the university. I'm telling the university one thing, but my body action is showing a different language. He's going to confuse the university. It cannot give it to you. It will not be able to give it to you. What it will do is it's going to keep it from you. And you're going to stay stuck and you're not going to ever receive it. And you're not going to understand. You're going to think that, oh, God must not want to give it to me. You believe whatever you want, that God don't want you to have it, or whatever don't want you to have it. You don't want yourself to have it because the university is trying to give it to you. But it's not going to give it to somebody that's wishy-washy and off whack. Everything has to line up. When you get in a job position, you moving on up in your job position, you think they're going to allow you to be a supervisor if your actions and your mind frame and everything is not lining up with the supervisor position? Be honest with yourself. If they want you to be a supervisor, they're not going to give it to a person that is saying they can be a supervisor, but their action shows nothing of them doing anything to be a supervisor. You know how dumb that would be of them? To give a person that position that's only saying they can do it, but it's not actually believing it and doing it physically. They self-shown the actions that they are qualified to be a supervisor. You know how bad that person that gave that person that position is going to look? Most likely they're probably going to lose their job. You know why? Because it wasn't aligning up. You giving somebody a position that doesn't align up with their actions can do. You're only going off what they're telling you. Anybody can tell you anything. This is a dirty world. You're living in a wishy-washy. You're living in a lying world. You're living in a world where people will tell you, oh, I'm having a wonderful day. Everything is great for me. And deep down inside, everything is going wrong for them. That's the world you're living in. You live in a world where it's more snakes and more crooks than more honest people and more angels. That's the world you're given, and that's the world you're living in. So take heed to what was told today, whether you believe it or not. Just know that you're stopping your own harmony and your desires from lining up with each other. Stay in line with your harmony, and so your desires can be fulfilled. It starts with you. No more bull crapping. Do what you're supposed to do to allow everything to happen for you. Stop allowing the university to give your blessings to somebody else, because it will not give it to you if you're not on the same accord. You have to believe what you're saying. You have to feel it. You have to know it. It's up to you, you guys, like I tell you all the time. Whatever you choose in this life, that's your decision. That's your problem. The world is going to give you whatever it feels that you deserve. Or what you put in into the university is what's going to come back to you. So whatever you're putting in, non-belief, negativity, lies, all kind of bad stuff, that's exactly what you're getting back. You won't ever get the things that you want or you desire if you're not on the same accord. So make sure all your senses is all on the same accord in order for you to have to stay in harmony with your desire. Like I tell you guys, we're a team player. I'm here for you. You have any questions, leave it in my Dropbox. Y'all know how to hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe. You know how to hit the like button. You know how to leave comments. It's up to you. I'm here to answer any questions, whatever you may have. I'm here doing my thing. I'm enjoying life. I'm just living and doing the things I'm supposed to do. You should get on the same accord and get happy like I am. Because guess what? Jesus and all these other things didn't do it for me. When I got on the right accord and believing the things I needed to believe, that's when it started working for me. So y'all need to get your mind on the same accord, because people will tell you a lot of things. They told you about Jesus, but how do you know Jesus is real? I do believe in God. There is a creator that made us. But how do you know these people that are telling you about Jesus and Mary and all of these disciples, something that you have no acknowledgement of, something you did not see with your own eyes, something you're only going by with somebody telling you? And so that's why a lot of people is stuck in life. You're waiting and believing in something that's not really true. A lot of you people are getting blessed and thinking you're blessed because Jesus is giving it to you. No, it's because of what you're asking. It's all aligning up in the same, it's going in the same harmony. Everything you're asking for, you believe in it. You believe in it that you can get it. You see yourself with it. You're not saying one thing and then telling somebody something else. That's why you're getting blessed in life. And they use the Jesus name to control you people. Stay awake, people. Stay alive. They got so many things going around right now you're not even paying attention to. Because why? Y'all people do different things. They watching you just like everybody else is watching you. Half of y'all seen y'all worrying about government assistance checks and they giving you a stimulus check, but I see y'all all taking the money and buying Jordans with it and buying tattoos with it and other things. If they gave it to you for your bills and to help you to provide in your household, why would you make it bad for the good people, the honest people like me that's going to use it for something that's productive and what it's supposed to go? Y'all people make people look very bad, and you know who I'm talking about. The ones that are ignorant and very stupid. Y'all making people look bad on what y'all doing. You understand? Use your own damn money that you go to work for every day to go buy some damn Jordans. Don't take a free money assistance that's given to you and use it on something that's not even worth it. That's why y'all never